Welcome to today's deep dive, everyone.
Yeah, we are so glad you are here with us.
Have you ever looked at a really old photo?
You mean like a black and white photograph?
Yeah, exactly. A real black and white photo.
Oh, definitely. I mean, they are beautiful in their own way.
Right. You can see the people clearly. You can see the places.
Yeah, you see all the basic details.
But, they miss something incredibly important.
What do they miss?
They miss the vibrant colors of real life.
Oh, I see. And speaking English with simple words is exactly like that.
It really is. It is like showing people a gray photograph.
Because you give them the basic facts.
Yeah, but you completely miss the emotion.
So today we want to upgrade your English vocabulary.
Right. We want to add bright colors to your words.
Our mission today is very clear.
We want you to escape the very trap.
The very trap. Yeah, that is a really common habit.
We all learn it early in school.
We learn to say things like very good or very tired.
Right. And using very is an easy choice.
It is easy, but it makes your language sound a bit robotic.
Yeah, you want to move from an A2 level.
You want to reach a really strong B1 level.
To do that, you need colorful words.
Yeah.
You need to sound like a real person.
But wait, let me push back on this idea just a little bit.
Oh, sure. What are you thinking?
If I say very, people easily understand me.
Yeah, that is definitely true. They understand the basic facts.
Oh, why do I need to change my habits?
Is simple communication not much better for learning?
Well, simple communication gets the job done.
But moving to the next level is all about feeling.
So it is not just about sharing basic facts.
Exactly. You want people to actually feel your personal stories.
Right, you want to really connect with them?
You want your friends to feel your joy and your pain.
Yeah. Colorful words help you build those deeper connections.
So we need a good place to start practicing this.
Where is the best place to add color?
I think the easiest place is your daily routine.
Oh, yeah. That makes perfect sense to me.
Because we talk about our daily routines all the time.
We talk about our jobs. We talk about our energy levels.
Right. We always tell friends if we are tired.
So let us look at our first colorful word.
This word replaces the simple phrase, very tired.
Imagine you have a really long work day.
You wake up super early in the morning.
You sit in heavy traffic on the bus.
Yeah. And then you work for 10 hours straight.
Oh, wow. You do not even take a lunch break.
You finally come home to your apartment.
You drop your heavy work bags on the floor.
You might naturally say, I am very tired.
Right. And everyone completely understands that sentence.
But it is a gray sentence. It is a bit boring.
It does not express your true physical pain.
Exactly. You should use the word exhausted instead.
Exhausted. Let me say that strong word again. Exhausted.
It is a really powerful word for your daily life.
But what does exhausted really mean for our bodies?
How is it different from just being very tired?
Well, it means you have absolutely zero energy left.
Like you cannot even cook dinner for yourself.
Right. You just want to sleep on the hard floor.
Wait, so it is like a phone battery.
Oh, I love that. Yes, that is a great way to think about it.
Being tired is like a 50% battery.
Yeah, you still have some energy left inside.
But saying you are exhausted is 0%.
Your battery is completely dead. Your screen goes dark.
Your body is completely empty and done.
That is perfect. Let us move to the second colorful word.
This word replaces the phrase, very busy.
Very busy is another trap from early school.
Everyone says they are very busy all the time.
Right. It does not mean anything special anymore.
We need a much better word for this feeling.
We can use the word swamped instead.
Swamped. That is a really interesting descriptive word.
The visual image of this word is very strong.
Let us explain that visual image to you.
Think about a real swamp in nature.
A swamp is a wet, muddy place.
Yeah, it is filled with deep, thick water.
Imagine you are walking through that deep swamp.
You cannot move easily because of the thick mud.
Every single step takes a lot of effort.
Now, think about being swamped with work emails.
You are basically underwater with all your tasks.
You are drowning in a dark sea of messages.
You cannot move fast enough to finish them all.
That sounds so much stronger than just busy.
Wait, I actually have another way to explain this.
Oh, really? Please share your idea.
Saying you are swamped is like a computer.
A computer? How is it like a computer?
Imagine you have too many apps open at once.
Like you have 20 different windows open on your screen.
And your computer just freezes up completely.
Yes. It freezes because there's too much happening.
It cannot process all that information at once.
Your brain is completely swamped with data.
That is the perfect feeling of being swamped.
So we just talked about your daily energy levels.
Yeah, let us shift to something a bit different now.
Let us talk about emotional highs and lows.
Because our feelings change during the day all the time.
Let us start with the good feelings first.
Okay, imagine you enter a big contest online.
You wait for weeks to hear the final results.
You check your email every single day.
Finally, you get a message saying you won.
You won the amazing grand prize today.
You would naturally say, I am very happy.
You might also say, the news is very good.
But that sounds like a happy computer robot.
Yeah, a robot does not feel real warm joy.
We want to sound natural at a B1 level.
We need a new word for very happy.
You should tell people that you are thrilled.
Thrilled. I am absolutely thrilled about the big prize.
The word thrilled shows incredibly high emotional energy.
It means you are jumping around the room.
Your heart is beating fast with pure happiness.
You have a huge smile on your face.
And what about the very good news itself?
The news is not just very good.
Right. We have two colorful words for this happy situation.
Tell us words number 4 on our list.
The news is fantastic, or it is incredible.
Fantastic news, incredible news. They sound so big.
The word incredible sounds super exciting to hear.
It sounds just like an action movie title.
It really makes people want to hear your story.
It adds real emotion to your daily conversations.
But, every day is not a wonderful day.
Yeah, sometimes we have really bad days too.
Bad days happen to everyone, unfortunately.
So we need words for those bad days.
Let us talk about a funny but sad example.
This is a great story from our source material.
Imagine you bring a delicious sandwich to work.
It is your absolute favorite type of sandwich.
You use the best bread and fresh meat.
You put it in the office refrigerator safely.
You wait all morning to eat your great lunch.
Your stomach is making loud noises. You are so hungry.
Finally, it is lunchtime. You open the fridge.
But someone stole your sandwich from the shelf.
The sandwich is completely gone.
That is a terrible crime.
You might simply say, I am very angry.
You might say, this is a very bad situation.
But very angry is just too weak for this crime.
You need a word that shows true anger.
What is the right word for this burning anger?
The colorful word to use is furious.
Furious. I am furious about my stolen sandwich.
Furious means your anger is like a burning fire.
You are so mad that your face feels hot.
It is just like the movie Fast and Furious.
Yeah, the anger is fast and the anger is heavy.
And how do we describe the situation itself?
Well, the situation is not just very bad.
What is a better word to use right here?
The situation is terrible, or it is awful.
It is awful that someone stole your special lunch.
Wait, I have to ask you a question about this.
Sure, let us hear your question about these words.
If I go around calling a sandwich thief furious.
Wait, no. If you say you are furious.
Right. Does that make me sound a little too dramatic?
Like, does it sound fake for real everyday life?
Yes. Will native speakers think I am acting crazy?
Honestly, that is a normal fear for language learners.
But you do not need to worry at all.
Why is it okay to use these dramatic words?
Because it adds the perfect amount of natural emotion.
Native speakers use these extreme words all the time.
They love to add drama to small stories.
It makes your personal stories much more interesting.
People will listen to you with big smiles.
They will truly feel the tragedy of your sandwich.
So emotions often come from the things around us.
Right. We react to the size of things in life.
We need to describe the size of our problems.
And we need to describe the size of our dreams.
Let's start with a small daily problem.
Maybe you lost your cheap pen at work.
Do not say you have a very small problem.
We have word number 7 for you today.
What is word number 7 on our list?
You have a tiny problem to fix.
Tiny. I really like how that short word sounds.
Our source material gives a wonderful visual example.
The source says a problem is tiny, like an ant.
Think about a little ant on the sidewalk.
An ant is so small you barely see it.
You can step over an ant very easily.
A tiny problem is just like that little ant.
It is not a big deal at all.
You can fix a tiny problem in 5 minutes.
You know, I am wondering something about human psychology right now.
Oh, really? What are you wondering about the psychology of words?
Does calling a problem tiny actually change my brain?
Do you mean it tricks your brain?
Yes. Does it make me feel less stressed out?
Because the word tiny sounds so weak and easy.
Exactly. Very small still has the word very.
So a very small problem still sounds somewhat important.
But tiny feels like nothing at all. It feels light.
I think using tiny actually reduces our daily stress.
It makes the problem feel easy to defeat.
The colorful words we use change our brain's reality.
Now let us talk about truly big things.
Let's talk about a really big life goal.
Or maybe a really big building in your city.
Instead of very big, use word number 8.
What should we use instead of very big?
Use the word enormous or the word Massive.
Enormous,
Yep.
massive. Those words feel very heavy to say.
They take up a lot of space in sentences.
Using massive for a personal goal is a great idea.
It makes that goal feel much more important.
Imagine your goal is to speak perfect English.
You want to travel the world confidently.
That is not just a regular goal to have.
It is a massive goal for your entire future.
It takes years of practice and hard work.
Calling it massive shows that you respect the challenge.
A massive goal is always worth fighting for.
So, we looked at our internal goals and problems.
Now we take the final step of our journey.
We need to describe our outside environment.
Sometimes the world outside is very intense.
We react strongly to things happening around us.
Let us talk about feeling fear first.
This brings us to word number 9 today.
Imagine you watch a scary horror movie at night.
The room is dark and quiet.
Suddenly, you see a scary ghost on the screen.
You are not just very scared of the ghost.
Very scared is too weak for a monster.
What is the correct colorful word to use here?
You are terrified of the scary ghost.
Terrified. That is a truly strong, dark word.
It means the fear controls your whole body.
You cannot even move because you are so terrified.
You are frozen in your chair with fear.
Now let us talk about the weather outside.
Let us talk about extreme winter temperatures.
This is our final word, number 10 today.
Imagine waiting for a bus in the deep winter.
The wind is blowing hard against your face.
Your hands hurt because the air is so cold.
Do not just tell friends it's very cold.
What should you say to them instead?
You should clearly say that you are freezing.
Freezing, like water turning into cold, hard ice.
Exactly. You are freezing in that cold winter wind.
Let me ask you about these last two words.
Are these environmental words better for a specific reason?
They do something special to the listener's brain.
Do they make the listener physically feel it?
Does freezing make them feel cold too?
Yes, the words create an instant physical picture.
They create a strong feeling in the listener's mind.
Terrified makes you imagine shaking with deep fear.
And freezing makes you want a warm blanket immediately.
It makes you shiver just hearing the word.
You are sharing an experience, not just sharing facts.
We have learned so many great things today.
We have reached the end of our deep dive.
It has been a wonderful journey through English vocabulary.
Let us look back at what we learned today.
How do you feel about your vocabulary right now?
I feel totally thrilled to use these new words.
I am glad that we are not exhausted.
We are not exhausted because learning is very rewarding.
Let us quickly review the 10 words together.
We will read the summary list for you.
Listen carefully to how these words sound.
Instead of saying very tired, you must use exhausted.
Instead of saying very busy, you should use swamped.
Instead of being very happy, tell people you are thrilled.
Instead of very good, say the news is incredible.
Instead of getting very angry, show them you are furious.
Instead of very bad, explain that it is awful.
Instead of a very small problem, call it tiny.
Instead of a very big dream, describe it as massive.
Instead of feeling very scared, say you are terrified.
And instead of feeling very cold, say you are freezing.
That is an amazing list of strong, colorful words.
We want you to take some action right now.
Pick just one of these colorful words today.
Try to use it instead of the boring word very.
Use it in an email or a real conversation.
It will make your English sound so much better.
It will help you reach that strong B1 level.
We want to leave you with one final thought.
B1 English is all about feeling and true emotion.
Could using these colorful words actually change your reality?
Could they change how you experience your own day?
Think about the massive goal we discussed earlier.
Does calling a goal massive change your daily actions?
Does it make you work harder for that goal?
Because the word itself feels so incredibly important.
Think carefully about the power of your own words.
Words can change how your brain sees the world.
Remember the black and white photo from the beginning.
Do not live your beautiful life in gray colors.
You have so many interesting stories to tell.
Start living your life in full color today.
Paint your daily conversations with these new bright words.
See how people react to your beautiful new colors.